Haha, in your dreams, you spineless human. Not only will I suck your bones dry, but also your family and loved ones. You don't need the swimming instructor to assassinate you. I'll do it with no remorse.
Hey there, Goob Masters. Datsa here, and today I'll be telling you about the time that my swimming instructor almost killed me. So, around the age of 16, I ended up joining the swimming team. I would show up every day to these master swimmers doing these crazy double flips, supreme cannonballs, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was sitting there, barely able to hold my toes, as I tried to get into a cannonball position. Hence, I actually never went to any of the swim meets where we had to do diving competitions. Until one day, where my diving instructor looks at me and says, "You're gonna be showing up to this next one." And I look at her and I'm like, "No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes."
Listen here, you little shit. If you don't go to the swim meet, I will skin you alive on top of a bunch of diseased ferrets. I will have your loved ones watch with VR headsets while you scream and yell for help. You'll curl up in such a small ball that you'll never be able to move again.
So if I curl up into a ball, that means I'll finally be able to do a cannonball. Oh, I guess I'll go. So I'm on my merry little way, and then I see a Taco Bell. So I kinda just stop there and don't go back out. The swim meeting's missed, and I know I'm gonna have some really bad poops the next day because of Taco Bell. Things are not looking too spicy for the Datsa Master. So let me tell you this, I show up the very next day to swimming practice. I'm expecting a bit of that good backlash. So I'm walking through that gate, and the swimming instructor bolts her head right at me and just stares at me with the most horrid expression. And I'm looking and I'm like, alright, I can see why she's probably not having a good time right now. But then all of the other students start looking at me too, and it becomes this long, drawn-out stare to the death. I feel like I'm being held at gunpoint. But it doesn't end here. She says, "Come over here," and I do the polar opposite, and I make a run for it, back to my car. From now on, Datsa's gonna be showing up to the pool, lone wolf style. But trust me when I say, this will not be the last we see of the swimming instructor. So here's what happens, right? I go on Ultra Datsa mode, and I only show up in the mornings when no one's doing swimming practice. I get a few weeks in, and lo and behold, a new enemy arrives. It's this pesky little deviant called a horsefly. These guys are spicy little buggers that show up, bite down on you, and take a whole chunk out of your skin. These guys make me a master at the cannonball. So what do you think I do? You think I start doing my good laps, trying to outswim them? Nah, dude, I sit in the kiddie pool and try to make conversation with people. So I start hitting it off with this girl, and I ask her, "What are you interested in?"
Well, I love going to buffets a lot because I don't want to look back in my life and think, ugh, I could have eaten that. Also, I like shopping a lot. Like, Cinderella is proof that a new pair of shoes can change your life forever. But I need money, so I'm kind of looking for a sugar daddy that doesn't want any sugar. And I'm just here at the kiddie pool because I'm kind of just looking for kitties.
Ah, very nice. Very premium response right there. We'd be perfect for each other if I had money. Unfortunately, I'm actually in debt, so I can't even afford free things, let alone a pair of shoes. Lo and behold, I see something in the corner of my eye, and it's the swimming instructor, showing up, about to find out my location. At this point in time, everything becomes level red super alert. I can't be caught now. Not now. So I develop a premium level plan. Jump the fence, run really fast, and get to my car before she sees me. 007 becomes 00 Datsa.
Jumping fences is like really childish. It's fine though. I heard horseflies love biting kids, so you should have fun.
The Datsa escape plan initiates, and I'm halfway through the fence when a horsefly shows up and starts attacking me. And I let out the longest, scariest screech I've ever done. So I do a very last second plan B and start heading towards the entrance on sprint mode. And at this point in time, I've basically adopted the horsefly. It's following me harder than a kitty follows a kiddie pool. Get out of here! Get out of here! I can't have this happening right now.
Haha, in your dreams, you spineless human. Not only will I suck your bones dry, but also your family and loved ones. You don't need the swimming instructor to assassinate you. I'll do it with no remorse.
My swimming instructor starts yelling my name out, and this is when I bolt so fast that I begin breaking some physics laws. And I actually do finally make it to my car, and if I recall correctly, I go to a Taco Bell, the one safe haven where the swimming instructors can't touch you. I think the lesson that can be learned here is, don't sign up for the swim team. I never really saw that swimming instructor again, although I'm sure she's still on the lookout for me.